Good morning. This is your media report for Tuesday, May 17th, 2016. I'm Sergeant Lori McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. During the last 24 hours, police have responded to 122 calls for service. We would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email, police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477, or on their website at crimemb.ca. On Monday at 12 noon, police were called to the Walmart on Fairville Boulevard for a report of a shoplifter. A 16-year-old male took off on foot. He was later apprehended by the police in the area of St. Mark's Church off of Birch Street. He was later released to appear in court at a later date. At 12:44 p.m., police were called to Power Town Centre on Carlton Street, where they arrested a 26-year-old male on a warrant suspending his parole. The accused was turned over to the Sheriff's Department for transport. At 1:31 p.m., a 41-year-old male was arrested at the Law Court building for an outstanding failure to attend arrest warrant. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 3 p.m., a 33-year-old male was arrested for an outstanding endorsed warrant for suspended driving after he was observed in a vehicle in Lansdowne Plaza by an officer. He was released to appear in court at a later date. At 3:30 p.m., police responded to the rear parking lot of the Canada Trust Bank on Main Street West for a report of a robbery. An elderly female reports being approached by two males as she exited the rear door of the business. One male grabbed her purse, and after a brief struggle, with the victim trying to hang on to her purse, the males made off with the purse. The victim sustained minor injuries to her hand. The purse was later recovered by officers in the area of Reddy Street. The incident remains under investigation with the Major Crime Unit. At 4:27 p.m., police were called to a Miles Drive residence for a report of a break-and-enter. Entry was gained by kicking in a front door. It is not known what was stolen at the time of the report, with the exception of jewelry. The incident remains under investigation. At 5:22 p.m., police went to a McLaughlin Crescent residence for a report of a break-and-enter. Entry was gained to the home through a rear window. It is not known what was stolen at the time of the report. The incident remains under investigation. And at 6:01 p.m., police were called to an Allerdale Street residence for a report of a break-and-enter that occurred sometime during the day. Access is believed to have been gained through an unlocked rear door. Jewelry, liquor, and money were reported stolen. That incident remains under investigation. At 11:31 p.m. last evening, police were called to Waterloo Street for a report of a theft. The caller reports being parked on the side of the road, talking on her cell phone, when she noticed a male approach her passenger door. He opened the door and stole her purse off the passenger seat. That incident remains under investigation. At 12:06 a.m., police checked a Waterloo Street residence for a male in compliance of a house arrest. The 28-year-old male was not home, thus violating his conditional sentence. Police later observed the male in the area of King Square. He took off on foot and was apprehended hiding in bushes behind a business at Union and Coburg Street. He was also arrested for possession of a concealed weapon after a small knife was located while he was being searched. He was held in custody for a court appearance. This will conclude the media report for Tuesday, May 17th. Have a good day and be safe.